so again, we've identified a problem,
Debt.
debt. And with all the trainings that you are imparting in us, we're now able to go out as disciples and disciple people and educate people, get them debt free.
Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Listen, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. This is TruLegacy TV, TLG Live. Hey, folks, don't forget to share, like, follow us, and comment. Tell me what you like about what you see so far. But first, I want to go in and bring one of my great friends, business partners in the insurance business and TruLegacy Live, one of our leaders, our top leader, Mr. Maurice Hunt. Tell them how long you've been in the industry and why did you choose to hang out with TLG?
First and foremost, thank you, Doug, for having me on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Maurice Hunt, and I have been into the insurance business since 2016, and I've been a part of TruLegacy since July of this year.
Yeah.
Man, we were able to get a lot of stuff done.
We have, man.
In a short amount of time.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I love what we're doing because we're helping folks.
Yeah.
We get a chance to serve, bro. Yeah. And so, I just love what I do.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. No, that's great, man. And I mean, you've brought so much value, and we appreciate you so much at TLG.
Yes, sir.
Because we like the things, and there's so much we've done already in just a short time, like you said.
Right.
The production already.
Yes.
In a short time. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Bro.
We're building, a lot of agents are coming on. But let me ask you, because you've been in business. I mean, we've known each other. Tell that story. We met a while back, and then you're back with us. You're here at what made you say, man, especially when you heard that I started a new company.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
So what happened was I heard about Doug by another friend at a practice IMO, and the IMO was great, but they weren't really training deep about cash value life insurance. Right. The IUL game, and someone informed me about your trainings, and since 2017, I've been just going in and logging into your Zoom meetings. The notifications will pop up. Join me for education about cash value life insurance. And the system that you were using, I was like, man, this is great. So I was just learning and learning and learning and learning and learning. The problem was the IMO that you were previously with and the practice company that I was with at the time, the compensation, I just was not agreeing. Yeah. But I believe all things happen for the right time. And it just wasn't time. There were things that I needed to learn at my practice IMO in regards to systems, in regards to being a leader, but making sure that there was clarity and making sure that things were in place. So I learned a lot with that practice IMO. Right. So when I found out that you started this company, I said, I know what to bring to the table.
I love it.
I wanted to bring that to the table. I knew what managers were looking for that they weren't receiving at the other IMOs that they were representing. Yes. And so now, coming in, joining TruLegacy, I said, you know what? I knew the frustrations that managers will have, and I want to safeguard you.
Man.
Yeah, man. I don't want managers coming here asking a whole bunch of questions that takes us away from serving. So I wanted to do my part and be a blessing to TruLegacy, adding those areas where I know managers are going to be coming asking you, do you have this? Do you offer this? What about this? Those answers are already answered. Now we can go on with the main thing, which is being a blessing with the underserved market.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate you so much, man, because you did come in and you've been a blessing to TruLegacy, to myself and my wife. I mean, we love you, man, and I appreciate you so much. And
Yes,
we're going
sir.
to do some major things. And I know you have a big vision too.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what I love, man. I love people with big vision.
Yes, sir.
And one of your big vision is you want to recruit and train and bring in some partners. How many people are you looking to build team? Because you told the other leaders what you're about to do.
Well, with the practice IMO, I was shooting for a certain goal because they were doing buyouts, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, I got a chance to study those numbers. I know what it looks like. I know what it takes. It just wasn't for me to do it there at that practice IMO. So I was able to keep that same understanding when I knew I was coming over here. Yeah. And I told you, Doug, when I called you before I joined you, I said, look, I want to come in. I want to at least have 100 agents doing at minimum $10K a month. Now with the practice IMO, they would have had to do a lot of work. But for what you were able to have available, and what I mean by that, you were able to identify a problem. And because you've identified a problem, it's easy to write $10,000 a month in submitted business. Right. And so my goal was when I came to you, I said, man, I want to have 100 agents doing over $10,000 a month. Yeah. And that will put me.
Let me get my calculator.
Oh, yeah. Get your calculator out. I want to be $1 million a month agency. Right.
Yes.
But not more than just the money. If we're doing that, that means we're being a blessing to so many families that need what we have anyway. You either going to pay now or you're going to pay later.
Yes.
You're either going to pay now or pay later. But for what we do, this has changed the game as far as being able to be a blessing not only to people, but to my own household.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love it, man. And it could be done because we're going after the underserved market.
Right.
You know, and there's about 120 million. You know, I want to build TruLegacy to have about 80,000 agents.
I don't think we're going to have enough.
I know. I mean, with what you're saying and what you're looking to do, we're going to blow past that.
Yes, sir.
But it's all good.
Right.
And here's the deal. You know, there's folks that come from the Caribbean, Haitians, you know, we got Jamaicans, we got Trinidadians, there's tons of the Caribbean, you know, folks. Then we got folks from Africa, West Africa, South Africa, North Africa, East Africa. That's a whole crew that live here in America that don't understand the power of insurance.
Now the great thing about that,
yes,
it gives us the ability again. I love the fact that God put me in position with you because this is another opportunity for me to serve. I am a big servant.
Yes,
right.
I know that.
And with serving, I'm able to serve the families by educating them.
Yes.
Yeah. And so again, we've identified a problem. Debt. And with all the trainings that you are imparting in us, we're now able to go out as disciples and disciple people and educate people, get them debt free.
Yes.
Man, that is an awesome feeling, bro.
Man, do you know how much weight is lifted off of people's head when they're debt free? And we're showing them how to be debt free without them using their own money.
Without them using their own money.
Teaching them how to use their money 3 to 4 times before it leaves their hand. And build wealth at the same time. And we teach them how to first forget all the lies that they've been told.
Right.
Because the people that have been lying to them is just trying to control their money.
Right.
And if you listen, folks, listen very carefully. If somebody controls your money, they control you. We got to stop that. We want to give you the power to be in control of your money.
Ooh, that's powerful.
You like that?
Man, that is powerful. Again, to be able to fight for those that don't have a say.
Yes.
Ooh, that's powerful.
That is.
And educate.
Yes.
If you want to be educated. And there's so many people that need to be educated, bro.
There's so many. And you know, your dad is a pastor. You're a pastor, you know.
Yes.
And there's so many folks in the church that need help.
Please, bro, don't get me started on that. Because I need to tread lightly on what I say. Because,
but, you know, the truth.
Yeah.
Understand the truth is going to hurt some people.
Right.
and some people are going to see it and
Right.
appreciate the truth.
Right.
You know, the people that want to be hurt about it and want to stay hurt about it instead of understanding that
Right.
you're only trying to help them.
Right. We want to help them.
Yeah, we embrace it and seek out help.
Right.
You know, so say what you want to say, bro.
Well, we do a good job
Yes.
teaching faith.
Yes.
We do a good job teaching belief. But when it comes time to activate it,
Yes.
we're slow to do so. Either that or there's a lack of trust.
Yeah.
It could be even me, or it could be the person that who's presenting to them. But that's the area where I'm asking God to give me the words to say, how to say it, how to apply what I have been taught by you and the books that you've written and being able to study it, but how to apply it to where it reaches the hearts of the people that I see all the time. And that's, for me, I'm a church guy. I grew up in church. I know the church lingos. I know how they walk, how they talk, and I know some of the challenges. And so for me, I want to see my people win, especially those in the church, because the world is looking at us. We're teaching faith, we're talking faith, but do we look like we have it?
Right.
You know, and even Jesus had to deal with that. He had one of his own said, "Yeah, I believe you. Can I come and walk out on this water with you?" And Jesus said, "Yeah, come on. But somewhere he fell on that faith and he started drowning.
Yes.
Right? He started beginning to sink.
Yeah.
Let me because before y'all theologians get on me and everything, but to have faith, and then when it comes to finances, we're slow to walk. So that's an area where I want to be able to educate and help. I'm also a musician, Doug. I know you didn't ask for it. We are talented. I play the organ, I play the piano, I play the drums, I play everything but the kazoo, right? And I know how to take my gifts and make money by serving in funeral homes, weddings, funeral churches, or so forth. But I've never been taught how to take just a little bit of what I've earned and put it away in vehicles that you're teaching us to put it in.
Yeah.
So now I know this may not be your cup of tea, but in the musician worlds, we talk about, which instrument should you get? Should you get this Nord keyboard or should you get this Yamaha keyboard? But because of what you taught us, we can get both.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Why make a decision on which keyboard to get? I have access to get both.
Right.
You know? And so I got a big mission, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited that also I'm able to educate. Again, I keep using the word educate, but also empower people and employ people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you talked about that either.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To be able to show them how to get out of debt.
Yep.
And then ask them, is this something you think you can do?
Of course they can.
Oh, man.
You know,
awesome.
because they know people that are in debt too, so they want to help. And the thing is, what we're teaching too, in terms of the keyboard purchasing, like how much is one? How much? Because keyboards are not.
The most famous keyboard today, because some of you all some of y'all may see this 5 years from now. There's a popular keyboard now that's around $5,000.
Okay.
So, and then there's another one that is in competition that's around the $3,500.
Okay.
And so most times in our musicianal conversations, which one is better? And for me, I'm like,
Yeah.
why don't you get both?
Right.
That's just like some of my other friends who are gamers. Which one is better, PlayStation or Nintendo or this other game system? I say, why don't you just get both?
Right. See?
Right.
And here's the deal, right? You know, this is where, you know, the using the money 2-3 times comes in. So let me add that in there. So what we teach
Right.
is using cash value insurance as a bank.
Yes.
And why do I say that? Well, check this out. A lot of musicians
Right.
will save their salary to buy the keyboard, right?
Right.
They put it in one of the traditional banks.
Yes.
And they save up $5,000. Maybe it took them 5 months to
Right.
save $5,000. Saving
Right.
$1,000 every month, 5
Right.
months, you know? And then one day they write a check and the account goes from 5,000 to zero. And now it's sitting on this keyboard.
And most times musicians are not making their money back
right away
with the gift that they got.
Exactly. They just have a keyboard.
They just got a keyboard.
So what we teach is save that 5,000 in cash value insurance.
Right.
And first, what happens, you have a protection on your...
Right.
Woo!
Right.
You protect yourself in case...
Going from gig to gig.
Death happens. Because musicians die.
Yes.
Pastors die.
Pastors die.
And, you know, my brother was a pastor. He passed away in a plane crash. So understanding that people die.
Right.
Death has no favoritism. It doesn't say, oh, you know, you've been singing good in church every Sunday. You free.
Yeah, bro.
So you save the money.
Right.
And cash value gives you a coverage. And then you save the money up the way we design it.
Right.
In 5 months, you take a loan against it. Basically, you're borrowing from your future self.
Right.
And you say, okay, I don't want to touch my $5,000. I want it to keep growing. Let me go over here, tell the insurance company, they're sending the money. You just send, with 5,000, you could just send a text. And they'll wire the money right into your bank account. Woo! And then you go buy the keyboard with the insurance company's money. While your $5,000 is still growing, it didn't go down to zero. See that?
Yeah.
And you still have protection yourself. Just in case after they deliver the keyboard, as soon as you're about to, a heart attack happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Or a car accident.
Or a car accident.
Going from gig to gig.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, bro.
At least your spouse, if you're married, or your children, will be able to get the death benefit, and maybe they go learn how to play keyboard.
Right.
Or find somebody to do it, or whatever the case might be, or at least give them time to even sell it to another musician, but it gives them to also continue because that income just left the house.
Right.
So now they have money coming back to the household so the family don't have to move out.
Right.
You know, so there's a lot of value. So I appreciate you so much, man. We got a lot of big things that we're going to be doing. This last 3 days, we had a great boot camp. What did you get? What did you like about the boot camp? And, you know, and what should people be expecting?
Well, first and foremost, thank you again for allowing me into TruLegacy. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of the planning process and in regards to serving, even setting up the chairs and tables, printing off the papers, making the graphics. Thank you for allowing me into that circle to serve. And because of that, I was able to, first and foremost, meet and learn from representatives who represent billion-dollar companies. You see, that's another powerful thing. That's another powerful conversation to have people who represent these billion-dollar companies come and personally talk and teach us about certain products that will help the masses as we go to crusade. So I'm grateful for that. And then I was able to meet some other TruLegacy colleagues that have flown in from different states that were able to network and grow this company in other states. Because, see, I just met a group of ladies this week who's growing a big team in Texas. And I know people in Texas. Now I can send them direct over there for them to get help. So what I really got out of this week was the networking. And I got out of this week about from learning from these billion-dollar companies. And it's just so much. Doug, I'm just grateful again to serve. That's the biggest thing. I'm grateful to serve and be a part. And one more thing, Doug, and I don't want to keep yapping. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited because when we're talking about serving, for years, Doug, in the insurance game, I've served under leaders who benefited off my work. And I got nothing out of it, nor I saw examples coming from them, but they benefited off my work. So I want to encourage those who are serving, keep serving. God is going to put you in front of someone who's doing greater things, and you can serve them. And when God allowed me to be under you, now I'm serving under someone where I want to be at. There's income that you have that I don't mind serving you because your wisdom you're going to be sharing with me. And so I have no problems going 110% under your leadership because you've been there and you have what I would like to aspire to have myself for me and my family and my generation and legacy.